Speaking of Crawford, and I'm glad you brought it up because you just mentioned like you would like to fight. It really comes down to the particulars of the contract and the person, all that. Because a lot of fans have said like Thurman does not want to fight Terence Crawford.
Yeah, that's not true, man. Look, at the end of the day, it's just boxing. You win, you lose, you draw. This is blood, sweat, and tears. So what people don't really understand about Keith Thurman is just how much I live this life. You know, um, that's why I don't let the word play really affect me. Once upon a time Thurman, sometime Thurman. Um, they were saying not this time. So at the end of the day, man, I work hard. Some people see it in my training. Um, some people have been blessed to witness it by coming into the camps. Back in the day when you guys used to be able to bring your videos, come into the gym and stuff, and really see how hard I work. I don't travel to a lot of other training camps, but Ben Getty used to always tell me, if you want to be a champion, you got to train like a champion. So when I'm in the gym, my regiment is the hardest regiment there is. Nobody's out doing Keith Thurman in the gym, not in my gym. I mean, I'm not saying that there's not fighters out there, some gym rats, some workaholics, boy. There's people who go to they practically drop dead, make every muscle cramp up before you leave the building. It's like, oh shoot, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, man, I have a very good strategy when it comes to getting in shape. I've been boxing my whole life. I had over 100 amateur fights. I'm just not new to this, man. I'm very comfortable in the ring. I'm very comfortable being put under pressure. I'm very comfortable even when I'm not that comfortable. I mean, I don't panic when they hurt me to the body. I don't panic when they hurt me with a headshot. It is what it is, man. If Terence Crawford is the guy to slap up Keith Thurman, then I'll find out the day that I fight Terence Crawford. But I know for a fact that I'm very talented. I know how to protect myself. I know how to weave, duck, stutter, feint, and just play the game, man. I'm out here. I'm out here like them kids on Madden, boy. We out here. I know the tricks of the trade, boy. I know what play to run. I see the hole. We take it. I mean, I'm just very educated in the sport. That's why I love it so much. Is because I've seen my growth, man, from a child, from a kid who was not the best in the gym, to being, one of the best fighters in the world. There's just been so much growth. I believe in growth. I think I still have potential to grow. It's all about the effort that you put into it, and that's what 2022 is about. I got the new shirts from the motto that I came up with. Be good, be great, be a champion. And against Mario Barrios, I'll say that was good. And you see me again, you're gonna see some that's better than that. So I should look pretty great. And then regardless of if that fighter's a champion or the next fighter's a champion, it's in my near future, you're gonna see Keith one-time Thurman, the champion of the world once again. So be good, be great, be a champ, always living a dream. You got a dream out here. Every single day we wake up, you didn't know you were going to wake up today. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. You know what I mean? So when you're out here, man, you got to dream big and you got to work hard and try to manifest it, man. And I just love the sport of boxing, and I'm still out here dreaming big dreams of dominating the welterweight division. And that's what this year is all about for me, just putting myself in position to be back on top.
Let me ask you this. It might sound like a nerdy question, but when you look at Crawford, like how can you like beat the guy like that? I'm not saying you can't, but I'm saying like given how he's able to switch so easily and he's able to counterpunch so well, like what do you see there in Crawford that's like a potential weakness, not just for you, but for any fighter?
Oh, well, it's the same as anybody who has that kind of style. So like the number one thing that stood out in your analogy was counterpunching, right? So the thing about counterpunching is a counterpuncher is Danny Garcia, right? So when you're committed to counterpunching, what you just said, what you just really signed up for is saying, I'm the guy who's going to throw second, okay? So that's the first thing. The first thing about counterpunching means that I'm going to let you throw at me, then I'm going to throw at you. Okay. So it might work out and it might plan out good. But if the first guy can manipulate and offset the timing of the second guy, then he's going to be looking for a punch that he's not going to be able to time. Like I said, Danny Garcia. When I fought Danny Garcia, all I was interested in was messing up his timing, getting off first, 1-2 punches, maybe 3 punches, because he was a big, strong counter puncher. So, we saw what happened to Amir Khan when he threw a 4-punch combo. He got hit by 1 big punch. So you got to understand that. How fast is this guy? Terence Crawford, we know he has tremendous speed. So I might not be able to get 3-punch combos off. I might have to just pop, get in with 2, boom, boom, and disappear. Boom, boom, and pick a new angle and smother. And then maybe rip something off and then get around. Maybe I got to hold a Terence Crawford, hold him down, pin him down after a few combos. The way Floyd used to pop, shot, and hold. Pop, hold, pop, hold. There's a lot of different strategies, on how to minimize somebody's output, and if they're going to be a counterpuncher like he was against Sean Porter, that's why he didn't have a good start. He wasn't working behind the jab. He wasn't being first, and he had a bad start to that fight. But then slowly he was able to place his jab, find his punches a little bit, and then his counter started coming in the later rounds, right? So at the end of the day, he's a threat, southpaw, right-handed, countering from all positions, great speed, coming up from the lighter weights, more power than you expect from a lightweight because he's lanky. He's got great strength training. He's not that boy that we saw in the amateurs when I was growing up with Terence Crawford. He's a grown man lifting powerful weights. He's got strong legs, strong upper body, and just a well-rounded, great fighter. That's what we love when we see him in the ring. But I think you get him with output. Obviously, you just combination punching, output. If he's going to focus on all those counter punching all the time, and then at the end of the day, you just got to have your defense tight with Terence, because he is a sharp shooter. He was a tremendous amateur like myself. I used to see him at the Nationals all the time. He used to be in contention with Saddam Ali and Mikey Garcia and fighters of those rankings growing up. So, and they've had some decent careers, and Terence is still undefeated, man. So, I tip my hat off to him. I got so much respect for him because I know where he comes from, because it's from the same thing that I come from. When we used to be fighting for trophies, we used to be fighting for medals, and we used to fight just to make our mama and our daddies proud, and now we're these big time fighters. So, I respect them 100 all the way through. And, if we can have a fight, so be it. It'll be a great fight.
Heck yeah, it'll be a hell of a fight. And I know the whole boxing world wants to see that fight.